Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. For those of you that have been here with me before, thank you so much for coming back. And for those of you that are new, this is Opportunity Thrift, and my name is Lillian. And what we do on this channel is jewelry sales, jewelry unboxings, thrift store shopping, for jewelry and purses mostly, but sometimes just home goods or anything where I think I might be able to find a bargain. So today I have a jewelry sale, and I'm calling it a boho jewelry sale, but it really is a mix of some more modern, some vintage jewelry that's kind of chunky and funky and fun. So if that qualifies for boho, then that's what we're doing today. So let's get started. Okay, so the first item I have is this mother of pearl bracelet, and it does show some signs of wear, but I do think it's lovely. There is some wear on the inside. It looks like it's brass. So I think it's quite a nice bracelet still. It might be vintage, little hard to tell. It is a size, I don't know, maybe 7.5. And this is going to be $4. $4 for that one. Then along the same lines, I have a mother of pearl necklace. And the chain is these black beads. These what look like natural stone beads. Some gold beads. And it's got a barrel clasp closure. The drop on this is about 7.5 inches. I'll put this on my smaller mannequin so you can get a better look. I should have done this. I should have gotten the clasp on before I started the video. And for whatever reason, I'm having a hard time getting the clasp to screw on. Might be my thumb. I've had surgery on my thumb and I have a hard time. There we go. Sometimes doing that fine, delicate work, it's never been the same. And I had the surgery, gosh, 7-8 years ago, and they kept saying, oh, it'll get better, and it didn't. It got worse, actually. So, so this is going to be $5 for this necklace. Then I have, then I have this pretty bead necklace on a kind of a rope chain, I don't know, faux leather. Maybe faux leather is a better way of describing it. But I love the bead. I think the bead is really pretty. And here is the clasp. And the drop on this one is about 6.5 inches. So this is going to be $4. And then I have this necklace, which I was pretty sure was going to be a glass bead necklace, but I'll check it again. But Prezi, you know what? It is. It is a glass bead necklace. I just recalibrated my Prezi before I started the video. It is cold. It's even cold through my gloves. And again, for those of you wondering, I wear gloves because these are all thrifted items coming often from Goodwills. Not always, but some of them are shopgoodwill.com. Some of them are coming from Salvation Army. Some of them are coming from small, privately owned thrift shops. So, and I'm showing these to you without having cleaned them. So anyway, this is glass, and it's got a 10-inch drop, roughly a 10-inch drop. I'm going to put this on my smaller mannequin. It is pretty colors. So this is going to be $5. $5 for this one. Okay. Then next we have, this one is probably plastic, but I just love what they've done with these beads. I just think it's so pretty. The colors are great. And let me see if I put this on my smaller mannequin. Well, it's going to be a little hard because it is too long for the smaller mannequin. Just saw a little Henry hair on my larger mannequin. Apologize for the Henry hair. All right, so this one is going to be $4. $4 for that one. Then we have, I've looked at these. These are not Cinnabar or anything. I've looked closer. They just look like they've been machine carved. But it is really pretty. And let's see, there is no clasp from what I can, oops, sorry. My instinct is still to go vertical, but I've got to film these horizontal for them to turn out for YouTube. So you saw me starting to flip it like I would a normal picture, but that wouldn't work. So anyway, really pretty, pretty heavy, nicely made. These are going to be $6. This necklace is $6. Now this one, let me test this one again, because I thought it was some kind of natural stone. But Prezi says they are plastic. So I don't know. They fooled me. I thought these were really pretty beads. And it looks like a natural stone, but it is not. And the drop on this one is almost 12 inches. Almost like shy, maybe a quarter of an inch. So this one's going to be $4. $4 for that one. And this one, I believe, is a vintage. The clasp looks brand new, so I don't know if it was placed later or it's just an item that hasn't been worn. I just saw a name on here. Okay, so this one is what does that say? Oh, it says Taiwan. Okay, so this is a made in Taiwan piece. It is plastic, but it's really nice. It has that vintage look. I remember the ladies in my family when I was a kid wearing necklaces like this. So that would make this quite old. I don't know. If it's a newer item, it's definitely made to look vintage, but I am thinking this is a vintage item. And the drop on this one is 11 inches. And so this one is going to be $7. Okay. Then I have, well, here we go, another made in Taiwan. These did test as jade. I'm looking again. It's testing as jade again. And they are pierced ears. Originally they were 10, and then somebody dropped them down to 7 wherever they were being sold. These are going to be $6. Not so little jade hearts. They were probably close to 1 inch by 1 inch, roughly. Okay. Then we have another piece that I think is a vintage piece. And again, a little hard to know for sure. The clasp looks a little funky to me, so I don't know. Maybe not vintage, but made to look vintage. Hard to say. But these beads are lovely, and I love the way they catch the light. And then this piece, you know, at first I thought maybe it's bone, but I don't think so. I really think it's plastic. So I'm going to put this on the mannequin so you get a little bit of a better look. It's a unique piece. Definitely kind of funky and chunky. A little bit on the boho side. So this piece is going to be $8. And the drop on this is, let's see. It is about 8.5 inches. So $8 for this one. And then I have these earrings, and it says fashion earrings. So easy to kind of shrug them off, but they're really nicely made. And then when you look in back, they're screwback earrings. I don't think these belong on this card. Again, these are coming from thrift stores. I think these are vintage. And it says Japan on them. So I honestly think the thrift store just put them on this so they would have some way of displaying them. But I just don't believe these are like brand new fashion earrings. To me, they look like much better quality. They are acrylic or plastic. They're not bone or ivory, best as I can tell. But I think these are vintage earrings from Japan. I could be wrong, but that's my instinct. So these are going to be $8. Okay, and this is a brand new stretchy bracelet. It's all natural stones. It says about color, made in China. Originally it was $13 somewhere. And the stretch is okay for now, but I think it will need to be restrung at some point, probably sooner rather than later. I mean, it is okay right now. Maybe it just feels like it's not as secure as I would like it to be, because this is heavy. These stones are heavy, but they are beautiful, beautiful stones. So this is going to be $8. Okay, then I have this chunky guy here, and it has, let's see, this is the clasp, and let me put this on my smaller mannequin. So these beads, I think, are ceramic beads. Really unusual. I think really fun. I love the smaller beads in between. The rondelles, and then these cylindrical beads. I like the color. I like the neutral color. I think it'll go with a lot of outfits. This has a drop of 11 inches, almost 11 inches. So this is just some fuzz. So I am asking $8 for this necklace. Okay, this one, again, oops, I still have an old price tag here. So this one, that's a Salvation Army tag, so I know I bought that there. So $5 I paid for this. And they are not cinnabar. I looked under my loop. They're kind of a faux fake cinnabar. But they're fun. Let me see if I could double it and get it on. Yeah, I can double it and get it on my smaller mannequin. I have something else on the larger mannequin for later. So still a fun necklace. I just spotted this, but that looks like it's intentional. It's kind of weird. They have these extra, some of the beads have like that extra little, oh, that's interesting. I guess they use that to, I don't know, get them to line up. Not sure. All right, so see, no matter how many times you look at these things, you look at it again, you see something new. All right, this has a 17-inch drop, and let's see, $8 for this one. Okay, so as you can tell, we're kind of going up in price as we keep going. Now this one, this is the clasp. The clasp looks new. And I thought this would be like ceramic or something. But when I put this on my Prezi, let's see if I can show you without Prezi going blurry. So it's a little better, it's testing better than glass. So I don't know, maybe it's quartz. And let's try this one. Oops. Slippery little sucker. See? That surprised me. I thought these were ceramic or glass. These are a natural stone. Maybe they're quartz. But a little better than I thought. They're very interesting in terms of how they've colored them and the colors. I love the combination of the colors. I'm not sure what this one is. I can't say for sure. Let me test this one. Yeah, kind of testing the same as the others I showed you. All right, let's put this on the smaller mannequin. So that's what it looks like. I think it's really pretty. So this one's going to be $10. It has a drop of about 8.5 inches. So $10 for this one. Then I have these little chip beads, which I thought were rose quartz. And let me check again. Yeah, I think that's probably rose quartz. And the drop on this one is, this is a long necklace. The drop on this one is 18 inches. So this one I'm asking $10. $10 for this one, for the rose quartz. I just love rose quartz. I think it's not appreciated enough. But that's just me. Okay. Then I have this one, really gorgeous. Oh, this one has a little chip. Oh, that's really not what I wanted to see. Okay, how do the others look? The others seem fine. Okay, I don't know if these are hand painted, but they seem like it. And some of them have these little chicks. Oh, that one's got a little chip. The clasp is really pretty. And it looks new. It is knotted in between. It is knotted in between each bead. And I think the other beads look good. I think we found two that have a little chip. Yeah. Okay. The drop on this one is 13 inches. And let's see if I put it like double on my smaller mannequin just so you can kind of get an idea. I still think it's really beautiful. So because of the flaws, I was going to ask 10 for this, but because of the flaws, I'm going to ask 6. If somebody's really crafty, they could eliminate the 2 beads that have the chips and, you know, restring it and still have a beautiful necklace. It's long enough that you could do it. So $6 for this one. Okay. Then I have this one. This is a Napier. Okay, that's a Napier. And these beads are plastic beads, but made to look like they're amber. Really pretty, in great condition. It has a 14-inch drop. And here, I'll put it on my, I'll take this off for now. I'll put it on my larger mannequin. I think it's a gorgeous Napier necklace. And I am going to ask $11 for this one. $11 for the Napier. And And then I've got this faux turtle shell looking necklace. And this one I believe is a J. Crew. That one's a J. Crew. And we'll put it on my smaller mannequin. I think that's a lot of fun. I've always loved the look of turtle shell, so I think that's really pretty. The chain is in good condition. Kind of got this antique-y gold look to it. Lobster clasp, and again, it's a J. Crew. And the drop on this is 10 inches. So $10 for this one. Okay, then I have this bracelet. It says $9.95. I don't think I paid $10 for it. I know I paid more than I normally would, and I remember I bought it individually. It didn't come in like a Goodwill box, but now I can't remember where I bought it. So I can't remember, but I think it's lovely without stretching it. It's about a size 6. It's heavy. And let's see how this is nice. It's not just that elastic cord. This is like a little mini bungee cord or something. I don't know how to describe it. And just for fun, I put Prezi on it. And let's see if I can show you guys. So Prezi kind of surprised me. I thought this would be like ceramic or something. Oh, I guess it is. Hold on. Earlier, before I calibrated, it wasn't. Let's see. Let's try this again. Yeah, I guess it is ceramic. Okay, yeah, earlier before I calibrated it, it was better than that. Okay, so I guess ceramic beads, but really nicely made, nicely, I don't want to say hand carved. I don't think these are hand carved, but they're just beautiful. So I'm going to ask $10 for this one. Like I said, I don't think I paid $10, but I probably paid 6 or 8. I remember paying more than I normally would for it. Okay, so then I have this necklace, which has natural stones. I'm going to check again. Yeah, probably in the family of quartz, I think. Yeah, I think so. So, but really, really pretty natural stones. Look at this one. And look at all those colors. This one's really pretty too. I think this one is a vintage piece. It does show, you know, some wear. I would say wear normal for the age, not wear to where there's damage. So that's what that one looks like. And let's see, the drop on this one is 9 inches. So I am asking $12 for this one. $12 for that. Then I have kind of my mystery necklace. Vintage, barrel clasp. These are really, really, really heavy. I think they're bone, because when I was trying to see inside, when I slide this over and I try to look in the crack inside here, it's hollow, and it just looks like the internal part, like of the marrow of the bone. And that's what I think this is. You know, at first I wasn't sure, and I thought, well, they do this texture on purpose, or is it the texture of a bone? But I think it's bone. It's really a heavy necklace. It's solid for sure. I'm putting it on my larger mannequin. So really chunky, funky, fun bone necklace. Vintage for sure. I have no doubt this is vintage. So this one will be $14. $14 for this one. All right, then I have this one. Okay, so here, let me see. Oh boy. Here we go. It wasn't clasped. I was like, what's wrong with it? It doesn't look right. All right. Now we are clasped. All right. So here is the clasp. Almost looks like a cluster bead pair of earrings. I wish I had a pair of earrings to match this. So that is the clasp. And then I love these beads, and they're knotted in between. I love the look of the beads. Like even these black beads have this sort of black area, and then the sides are like carved gray looking. So that's kind of different. This looks vintage to me. Let me put this on my mannequin. It's 3-stranded, and as usual, I don't have it all lined up. All right, but you get the idea. So 3-stranded, really pretty vintage piece. I don't know if I'm kind of doing it a disservice by calling it boho and putting it in the boho lot, but it's kind of chunky and fun, and you know, almost looks like natural stone. These are, let me look again. These are these glass. Yeah, these are glass. At least that's what Prezi says. But I don't know. They might not be. They just kind of seem like they're not to me. But they're pretty beads. So the drop on this is not that much. It is a, let's see, to the shortest one, it is a 7-inch drop. And this one is going to be $12. Okay, then I have, when I purchased this, I thought it was vintage, and I was really hoping these were jade. And let me check again. They get really close to jade. I'll let you guys see. So, okay. Oh, Just a second ago, they went farther. All right. My goodness, there's so much variability to this. All right, let's look at this one. Let's look at this one. So maybe they're quartz. I don't know. I don't think they're emerald. So I'll let you guys decide. But it's really pretty, simple, looks like jade. But Prezi doesn't think so. It is, let's see, it has an 11.5-inch drop. And then if I just put this on my smaller mannequin, you can see how it looks. And this one is going to be $12. $12 for that one. Then I have another, I believe, rose quartz. Let me look again here. Well, I'll let you decide. All right, so here's this one. Oops. Probably rose quartz, but it definitely goes farther than the prior one we just looked at. Okay, so barrel clasp. It has these little, I think, brass beads. Really pretty. Definitely a lot more classic than the rose quartz chip ones we saw earlier. I mean, this one definitely had a lot more work put into it. So this one is going to be $15, and it has a drop of 11.5 inches. Okay, then we have this one. So this clasp, let's see how this works. It's like barrel clasp, but I think this is modern. It's definitely different. It's not the traditional barrel clasp. But when I saw this, I just fell in love with it. Look at the way these are carved. I just think this is stunning. They're like little leaves. It really, 8.5-inch drop. Really looks like somebody put a lot of effort into carving that. I don't think it's handmade, but at the same time, it's just so unique looking. Lovely, gorgeous, gorgeous beads. And I think these are some sort of quartz. All right, let's look at this. Yeah, probably some sort of quartz. Okay, so this one is going to be $15 also. Okay, then we have, okay, talk about funky chunky. So this one I got at a upscale thrift store. And let me put it on the large mannequin. I don't know how well this is going to show against the black. So it's quite long. It is, let's see, where it's classed right now, it has almost 16-inch drop. And they are a combination of these tortoiseshell links. And then every so often you get these gold links. Okay. In great condition, like new condition. It's a Coldwater Creek. It is new, it's not vintage. And it's just lovely. It is so unique, very different. So $16 for this one. All right, then we have this piece. And normally I don't like these cords because by the time they get to me, if they're in a thrift kind of situation, they get all beat up. But this one looks brand new. And then this is the pendant. And I mostly bought it because of this stone. I wasn't sure if it might not be jade, but I think it's just quartz. But it's huge and it's unique. This is probably an artisan piece. And it has a 7.5-inch drop. And this one's going to be $12. All right, then we have this piece. And when I first saw it, I wasn't quite sure what to make of it. And, oh, does this break? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that broke. I need to be more careful with these when I'm bringing them home. I don't know if they're breaking in my custody or if I just don't notice it when I'm kind of rushing in a thrift store looking at a bunch of pieces. So I'm not going to sell this individually. If somebody wants it, contact me and we'll come up with something that's fair. It's got 2 broken links, so we're not going to do that. And I looked at all of these before I started the video, and see, you need to do 3 or 4 or 5 looks sometimes to see everything when you're looking at so many pieces of jewelry. Okay, then we have this piece, and this piece, I'll let you guys decide if this is turquoise. Now I know turquoise doesn't really show up in Prezi, but sometimes you can get a clue. So here we go. And I was kind of snooping around and trying to look inside here and in areas where these were, machined. And it looks like the blue carries through. It doesn't, it doesn't look like this was just painted. So really nice piece. It's a new piece. It has a lobster clasp. It has a drop of, let's see, 7.5 inches or so. I'm going to put this on the smaller mannequin so you can get a better look. Lovely, lovely, gorgeous piece. And this one is going to be $16. I think these are turquoise, but you can decide for yourself. I think they are. Okay, then we have another piece that, look at this clasp. Isn't this a fun clasp? A key and a lock. And then you've got these natural stone beads. And then you have this gorgeous pendant. Really beautiful. I'm going to put this on, let's see, will it fit? No, it really won't fit my smaller mannequin. So I'm going to put it in my larger mannequin. You can't really see much with the black beads, but I think you get an idea. Okay, and this has, let me check these again. I think these are also quartz. Yeah, these are some kind of in the quartz family. And this has a drop of 11 inches. And this piece I'm asking $16 for. $16 for this one. All right, then I have a piece that I am not sure what these are. I'm still trying to learn my natural stones. But when I got this piece, I thought this was glass. But it's better than glass. Glass is that red area. So yeah, so I'm not certain about this. I know I'm learning. I'm learning as I go along. I know cornelian is this color, but I don't know if that's what this is. Maybe you guys could leave me a comment as I keep on my journey of learning my semi-precious stones. This has a drop of 14 inches. Really gorgeous piece. Really heavy. I think really unique. A really pretty piece. So this one I'm asking $15 for. $15 for this one. Okay, then I have another vintage piece. And this one has a really, look at how old this tag is. Probably 40 years ago, it was $25. Look at how yellowed this is. Even the way the numbers are written, people don't have penmanship like that anymore. I mean, this is, this is just, I got a kick out of the tag. This one I got from the estate jeweler. And look at this. This is gorgeous. And it is in great condition for its age. Okay, this is the clasp. Oh, and it does say something. What does this say? It says Japan. Okay, so this is an older Japanese piece. And I'm going to show you the workmanship on, I think this is all enamel. I think this is all enameling. And it's the same on both sides. The work holds through on both sides. So the drop on this is, let's see, the drop on this is a little over 7 inches. This line would make it 7 inches. And yeah, let's take one more look. I think that's special. So I am going to ask, I'm going to ask this same price. That was probably the price, God knows, when I was born. And which is over half a century ago. And yeah, I'm going to ask $25 for this one. I think that one's really special. Okay, then I have this one, which is really kind of unique. I love the beads on this one. This one is huge in terms of length. It has a drop of, well, let me do it in quarters because halves aren't long enough. I mean, aren't long enough for my measuring mat here. So the drop is 20 inches when it's in quarters. So it would be a 40-inch drop. A 40-inch drop if my mat was long enough. My mat's only a yard wide. And then when I tested these, I'll let you guys take a look. Kind of got some differences depending on which bead I looked at. So that's really close to jade, but I'm not sure. This one's more like a kind of a quartz. So every bead tested a little differently. So probably quartz, but they're gorgeous. Look at all these colors, individually knotted. Tons of beads here. Let me put this on my larger mannequin, and I'm gonna really fold it over a few times. Otherwise you won't get to see it. You won't get to see all of it. And I'm trying to get the light. There you go. I think that's spectacular, especially if you took like a minute to get it to lay just right. And I'm trying to do this pretty quickly for the video. So I am asking $25 for this one, just because it's so unique. It's so special. I don't know. I think it's lovely. All right, then we have this piece. Again, beautiful polished natural stones. Look at the colors on these. This is just spectacularly beautiful. Just gorgeous. It has a drop of 16.5 inches. Let me put this on my smaller mannequin, but I'm going to double it up. Just really, really pretty. And very heavy. All natural stones. Now this one, let's see if we can get things arranged. Let's just try out a few of these so you guys can see. So here's the green one. It's almost like still thinking about it. Here's this one. Here's the red one, orange one. So all natural stones. Okay. And then the drop on this one is 16 and a half inches. So I'm gonna ask $25 for this one. And then I have one last piece. And this piece, it was sold to me online as turquoise. And I'm not going to show you the paper because my address is on there, but they said turquoise. They said gold-plated, chunky turquoise, red coral, handcrafted 30-inch necklace. And I got this on shopgoodwill.com. And I'm looking at it thinking, I don't think this is turquoise. Now, it wasn't worth it to me to make a big stink. It might be red coral, but I see all this white in spots. It is gorgeous. This is magnetic. It's a large, chunky, beautiful necklace nonetheless. And then I thought, well, okay, let's see what Prezi thinks. And look at Prezi. So I don't know, guys. I'm going to let you decide. But it's definitely a natural stone. I think it's still gorgeous. Let me put it on my large mannequin. And if it is red coral, and I'm thinking it probably is. That part I believe. So I kind of believe this is red coral. And if it is, then I think this is still a pretty special piece. But it might be, I don't know. I mean, look at this. This is really pretty. I don't know. Maybe some of these are turquoise, but the large one isn't. Guys, please leave some comments below. Tell me what you think. I do think these are coral. At least that's what shopgoodwill.com told me. So let's see if it has what the drop is. What I measure is the drop. Yeah, the drop is 15 inches, so they're right on the 30 inches. Let me see if there's any marking for gold plated like they claim. I don't see any marking for gold plated, but they somehow, somewhere got some information that they think it's gold plated. So that's what I have. And I am gonna ask $30 for this necklace. So $30 for this one. And that's the last piece that I have. still a very pretty piece. I would maybe even just, you know what? I would kind of remove this large pendant maybe. I think I'd like it better. I don't know. Or figure out a way to not show these little white spots. See, I don't like that I see the white inside. But honestly, who's going to look that close? I mean, I don't know. So that's what I have. Those are the items I have today. I'm calling it my boho lot. I've got some vintage pieces. I have some jade. I have some glass. I have some semi-precious stones. I have some unknowns, as you saw, and that's what I have today. So thank you for joining me. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, please hit the like and the subscribe buttons, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.